I'm good at one thing and one thing only, and that one thing is living a health and fitness lifestyle. That's right. I've been living a health and fitness lifestyle for 30 years, and I've been able to keep this health and fitness lifestyle because I really like it. I really love it. I'm passionate about it. And so many people throughout the years have asked me to help them, to give them some tips, some knowledge, some inspiration, some motivation, some way to help them stick to their lifestyle. So what this video is going to help you do is, it's basically, I have some bullet points here that I made that I'm going to share with you. And I want to go over these bullet points with you quickly in order for you to develop a health and fitness lifestyle that's going to be suitable for you. So let's begin. So the first point I want to begin with is this. All right, number one is you want to make a health and fitness lifestyle that is fun for you. That's right. You want to make a health and fitness lifestyle that is fun for you. And this is what I've done throughout my life for the past 30 years. So what do I mean by making a health and fitness lifestyle that is fun for you? What I mean is that everything you do, from eating to exercising to even your habits, you want to make them fun. So for example, let's just start with exercise. Just because people say that, for example, running is the best exercise, or maybe doing bodyweight squats or barbell squats are considered the best exercise, you don't necessarily have to do those kinds of exercises if you don't want to. Instead, what you want to do is you want to find exercises that you enjoy doing. That's right. You want to find exercises that you really enjoy doing, and then keep doing them over and over again. And also, make sure that you experiment with those exercises. So for example, like if you try an exercise and you don't like it, don't give up on exercise, because there are so many different kinds of exercises. Simply find something that you enjoy doing. For example, like I like to jump rope. I love jump roping, but jump rope is so easy for me. I've been jump roping for many years. So one thing I do to make it different or challenging for myself is I use all kinds of different jump ropes. I use like thin jump ropes. I use beaded jump ropes. I even have like big, thick jump ropes, and this is what keeps me going with practicing jump rope throughout the years. So this is just one example. Also, as I mentioned before, you want to make your health and fitness lifestyle fun for you. So when it comes to like even your nutrition, make your meals fun, delicious, and enjoyable for you. That's right. Just because someone says that these are the best foods that you should eat, or the healthiest foods you should eat, or whatever they may be, if you don't like them, then don't eat them. That's plain and simple. But I will say this, you want to make sure that you make your meals delicious. So for example, and not only delicious, but able for you to stick to them and to eat them every single day if possible. So for example, one thing I do to make my meals delicious is I keep them, what I do is I make them, especially vegetables. I use like chili sauce, and I learned this when I was living overseas in Asia. In Asia, they eat a lot of vegetables, like in Japan and China and South Korea. And what they do is they add a little bit of hot sauce to their vegetables. And when they add this hot sauce, it makes the vegetables very delicious. So this is what I do to eat vegetables every day, and I eat vegetables twice a day. So keep that in mind. So remember, the first thing you want to do to create a healthy lifestyle that's going to fit for you, suitable for you, is that you want to make sure that you make it fun for you. No matter what anybody says, make it fun for you. Okay, moving on to number two. Number two is this. Simplify. You want to simplify your health and fitness lifestyle. That's right. You want to simplify everything you do. So for example, let's just start with nutrition. You don't have to make these long, complicated meals that takes you 1 or 2 hours to prepare. Instead, create, because I know you may be busy, right? Just like I'm busy. So what you want to do is you want to simplify your nutritious meals. And the way you simplify them is just by thinking. I'll give you some examples. Like, how can I simplify my meal? How can I make a healthy meal in 20 minutes or less? How can I reduce my cooking? These are kind of questions you want to ask yourself. So for example, with vegetables, what you can do is instead of cooking vegetables, you can maybe buy frozen vegetables and then warm them up in the microwave. Also, another thing that's something that I do, even though I like to also eat fresh vegetables, I eat a lot of fresh vegetables, and I just boil them for 5 minutes. This is something you can do. Also, another thing I do to simplify my nutrition, and something that you can do as well, is I simply eat the same healthy meals every day. My body has become used to them, and they're so delicious, and I don't have to buy other ingredients. I don't have to buy all these pots and pans. What you want to do instead is simplify your cooking. You want to not spend as much time in the kitchen cooking then you have to. Unless you really like to cook, then that's up to you. But me personally, I don't like being in the kitchen cooking for 1 hour or more. So I'm always trying to figure out how can I simplify my healthy meals. And I'll give you an example of something that I do when to simplify a healthy meal. So for example, I'll just make like a pack of chicken breast, and I'll just cook a lot of it, and that's it. I don't do anything else. There's really no cooking. It's just more like boiling, and then this chicken can last me 2 or even 3 days. So all I do then is I just add some hot sauce with my chicken, and then I accompany that chicken with vegetables. And then what I do is I just have like some brown rice or like a sweet potato. That's it. And the brown rice doesn't have to take long. I just buy it already ready-made where you can just warm it up in the microwave, and that's basically it. So this is something that you can do. Remember, simplify your health and fitness lifestyle. Now, when it comes to exercise, you also want to simplify your exercises. You just do something like keep it simple. Exercises for your chest, like your push-ups, exercises for your legs, squats. If you don't like doing stuff like that, then do something like running. Or if you don't like doing something like that, then do something simple like walking. But whatever it is, simplify your health and fitness lifestyle. Specifically, I'm talking about exercise right now, your exercises. Because say, if you don't have time to go to the gym and exercise, that's okay. Just go for a quick 30-minute walk. Also, you don't have to exercise for 1 whole hour. Many people think that they have to exercise for 1 whole hour, and that's false. You don't. If you don't have time to exercise for 1 whole hour, then don't. Just simply, for example, like if I sometimes have only 30 minutes to exercise, then I just do 30 minutes of exercise. And that can be something with like jumping rope, doing push-ups, doing pull-ups, doing squats, but I just keep it really simple. And also at the same time, remember, you want to make it fun. So that's tip number 2. You want to simplify your health and fitness lifestyle. Now, next tip number 3 is, okay, your health and fitness lifestyle does not have to be perfect. That's right. Your health and fitness lifestyle does not have to be perfect. So what do I mean by this? This means that, for example, when it comes to eating, you do not have to eat super healthy every single day. You can still give yourself a little bit of space to eat some of your favorite foods while you're living this health and fitness lifestyle, because we're human, you're human, and I'm sure you're gonna have taste sometimes for some of your favorite foods, whether it's pizza or some chocolate. So it's okay to not live a perfect health and fitness lifestyle. Just create a health and fitness lifestyle that is suitable for you, that's fun for you, that's simple for you, and that's also not perfect. Like, it does not have to be perfect. You do not have to eat perfect every single day. Most of the time, eat perfect. Maybe 80% of the time. This is a rule I follow. 80% of the time, eat super healthy, and the other 20%, eat kind of like whatever you want. So for example, a meal can consist of fruits, some vegetables, and say like some chicken breast and some brown rice, right? So you're eating pretty healthy. And then you can also on the side have maybe like a small piece of cake, right? So that would be 80% of your meal, maybe 90% of your meal is super healthy, but the other 20% is a piece of cake or 2 or 3 cookies, whatever it may be. So it does not have to be perfect. And what this does is it allows you to continue to enjoy not only your health and fitness lifestyle, but your overall lifestyle. And one more thing. Now, also when it comes to your exercises and fitness, once again, it does not have to be perfect. For example, you don't always have to do 12 repetitions of a certain exercise, or you don't always have to do, 3 sets of a certain exercise. Like many times people tell you, you can play around with the numbers. You can do 8 repetitions of like push-ups, or you can do, let's just say, 7 sets of pull-ups. This is something I do all the time. When I go to the gym, I don't have an exact amount of repetitions of sets that I'm going to do for a certain exercise. I just kind of go by how I feel, and I'm always adjusting it. So keep that in mind. Your health and fitness lifestyle does not have to be perfect. Moving on to number 4, next tip. The next tip for creating a healthy fitness lifestyle that's gonna fit for you is, develop healthy habits that you can stick to. That's right, you wanna develop healthy habits that you can stick to. And what do I mean by this? For example, some people will say, you have to wake up at 5 in the morning to go and exercise, or you have to wake up at 6 in the morning to go and exercise. And I'm gonna tell you from my experience, for 5 years, about 5 years, I used to wake up every day at 6 in the morning to go and exercise. And the reason was because later on in the day, there were many people at the gym. But I used to hate waking up at 6 in the morning. And I would do my best to go to sleep at 10 o'clock. And sometimes I couldn't even sleep. I would roll around in bed. I could not sleep at night. And I would still set my alarm clock next day morning and wake up at 6 a.m. And I was not feeling good. I was feeling tired. I felt like I was not getting enough sleep. And so that's what I mean by this. You want to develop healthy habits that you can stick to. So if you don't want to wake up at 5, 6, or 7 in the morning to exercise, then it's okay. Maybe you can go for a quick 30-minute walk during your lunch break, or you can exercise after work, or whatever that may be for you. But figure out a time, habits that fit for you and stick to it, right? Just because someone says this is the best habit you need to do, does not mean that you need to do it. Figure out, find habits that you can stick to, like the foods, like healthy foods you like to eat, right? Stick to those. Like exercise you like to do, stick to those. And a certain time that you like to work out or whatnot, and stick to that. So remember that, develop healthy habits that you can stick to. All right, tip number 5, let's move on. Tip number 5 is be flexible and adaptive with your health and fitness lifestyle. That's right, be flexible and adaptive with your health and fitness lifestyle. So for example, sometimes people say, well, I'm gonna exercise Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? And my other days are going to be days off. Well, what if for some reason you can't not exercise in those days? You need to be adaptive. You need to be flexible and adaptive. Or maybe you can't exercise after work, right? So maybe you have to work, you only have time in the morning. Well, maybe make a bit of a sacrifice so you can get up a little bit earlier to exercise. But you want to be adaptive and flexible. And it's the same thing with your meals. With your meals, you want to be flexible. So for example, let's just say you wanted to eat chicken breast today, but you forgot that there's no more chicken breast, right? And you don't want to drive to the grocery store to just buy chicken breast and then come back and then cook it. It's a whole process. So what you want to do is you want to be flexible. You want to be adaptive. If you don't have any chicken breast at home, then maybe you can eat another delicious healthy meal, like some oatmeal with like tofu or sardines, or make a sardine sandwich with vegetables. But you need to be adaptive and flexible. Don't be so rigid, because I was very rigid for many years with living my health and fitness lifestyle. And what I've come to learn looking back now is that I would have been better off just being more flexible and adaptive. And this is what I want to share with you. Now let's move on to the next tip. Tip number 6. Tip number 6 is develop a health and fitness lifestyle that works. Developing a health and fitness lifestyle that's going to work for you, it takes time. That's right. Developing a health and fitness lifestyle that works for you is going to take time. So that means developing good habits, healthy habits, is going to take time. It can be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, but it's going to take time, right? Losing weight is going to take time. Burning fat is going to take time. Building muscle is going to take time. Getting stronger is going to take time. Just know that your health and fitness lifestyle is not perfect. It's always, I would say, evolving, but just give it time. It's going to take time for you to develop that lifestyle, and it's also always going to be evolving. So keep that in mind. Everything's going to take time, no matter what anyone says. Losing weight is going to take time. Building muscle is going to take time. Building strength is going to take time. Developing healthy habits is going to take time. Okay, my next tip is this. Tip number 7. Tip number 7 is very important. Tip number 7 comes down to this: rest. So when you're developing a healthy lifestyle, right? A healthy lifestyle that's going to fit for you, you want to keep this in mind. You want to rest your body. You want to rest your mind, right? Because what I have been doing for many years is I enjoy doing some kind of exercise every day, whether it's walking, running, jump roping, lifting weights, doing body weight exercises, whatever it may be. I enjoy doing that every day, but at the same time, I'm also aware that my body and my mind need time to rest, right? I need to be able to sleep 8, 9, sometimes even 10 hours per day, or at night, whatever it may be. I sometimes try to take like a nap throughout the day, but rest is very important. I always hear many times people say, no days off and all this, and I don't believe that. If you don't feel good, if you're sick or whatever, or your body's just really tired and sore, then don't force it. Don't force your body. Don't force your mind. Just let it be. You can always do something simple, like go for a quick walk, to move your body around, get your body moving. But you don't need to, listen to what other people tell you about, like no days off and go hard or go home. Instead, simply rest. Rest your body, rest your mind, and then get ready for the next day, right? And this is one important thing that I want to mention, because this is something that many people don't talk about: rest. Okay, now if you enjoy enjoy these tips, tips of my 30 years of experience with knowledge in the health and fitness industry, then please comment down below. Let me know which of these tips you liked, and also which of these tips you plan to use and start to develop and make them part of your health and fitness lifestyle. Also, if you want to learn more about getting lean and fit, burning fat, and so forth, then comment down, not comment down below, but I have a link in the description for a free newsletter. So sign up for it as soon as you can. That's right. Click the link below in the description to sign up for my free newsletter. Okay, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.